Ooh, Halloween. Can it be sustainable? Let's be honest, the scariest part about Halloween is the amount of waste that comes from this one holiday. From the candy, to the costumes, to the decorations. There's a ton of waste produced from Halloween. But it doesn't necessarily have to be this way. We believe Halloween can be sustainable.
Once again, happy Halloween. I'm Jacob. This is A Better Impact, where we give you easy eco-living tips and ideas. Let's talk about Halloween candy. You want to try to find candy plastic-free, which can be pretty tough. It's kind of hard. Obviously, a lot of candy comes wrapped in plastic. But one of the ways you can find candy plastic-free is to buy your candy in cartons. There are some candies out there that come in a carton, a small box, that is plastic-free. Although you have to be a little bit weary and aware that some of them do contain plastic bags in them. Avoid the plastic bag. Give the carton a little shake real quick just before you buy it, and see if you can hear the plastic within. This is a great way to get candy that's easily available plastic free. Another way to avoid plastic, and this isn't a perfect solution, but look for candy that is wrapped in aluminum. Those candies like, like chocolate buttercups or whatever, a lot of those aluminum wrapped candies can still come in a plastic bag, but this is a better impact, not a perfect impact, so whatever little waste you can kind of avoid is good. Try to find those candies wrapped in foil. If you're having people over or you're giving candy out to the children of people you know, like the parents, you may know some parents and have kids over, try to find candy in the bulk section. The bulk section is a great way to get candy plastic free. You can buy it by the pound. It can be a little bit more affordable. So try to find candy in the bulk section and give them out that way. You do want to avoid doing this for random trick-or-treaters that might stop by your house. Parents who get loose candy, they understandably might throw it out, and it makes sense. But if you're having people over and they know you, why not? Try the bulk section. It's a great way to avoid waste on Halloween. If you don't have candy or you want to give out something that isn't as unhealthy as candy to people on Halloween or to kids out on Halloween, you can give out things like crayons. That's a great activity for kids to do. You can give out packets of seeds. So a very exciting thing, grow seeds. They're very easy to give out to trick-or-treaters. And if you don't have those, there's nothing wrong with a little cold hard cash. Give the kids some coins. No one's complaining about money. Okay, let's talk about costumes. Everyone likes to dress up, but if you get a costume at a place like Spirit of Halloween, or you go and buy a costume at Target, those costumes tend to be cheaply made and they fall apart after a couple of uses, which in turn makes them single-use costumes. They're only worn maybe once per season or a couple of times to a party. Instead of trying to buy a costume every year, try to shop your own closet like this. I made this costume from pieces right here in my closet. It's SpongeBob, and I've never actually seen anyone else with this costume on. So that's what's great about making your own costume. You can either shop your closet, maybe thrift a costume or thrift pieces of it to make a costume. Here are some thrifted costume ideas that you can make, illustrated by yours truly, your boy. Something like a ghost, or a cowboy, cow person, or Waldo, or a hippie, or Super Mario. There are a lot of costumes you might be able to find at the thrift store. It's not as hard as it seems, you just have to look. Since you have a unique costume built from either your closet or the thrift store, you won't be embarrassed at like a costume party that someone will have the same one as you because they bought it at the same store. So that's what's also great about making your own. Since costumes are kind of a big contributor to waste, especially during this holiday, you can reuse old ones or host a costume like swap. Trade costumes with your friends. I mean, you only wear them once. It's not weird. Just if you only wore it once and your friend has one, make a trade. You guys can wear the same costumes. It gives it a second life. Let's talk about decorations for Halloween. Lots of people like to decorate their house, but cheap plastic decorations get thrown out or fall apart because they're so cheaply made. To avoid that waste, opt for something that's more natural, like a local pumpkin from the pumpkin patch or a gourd that they may offer. There's a trend of if you've seen them at the store or a activity on the internet of painting pumpkins. Don't do that. It's really lame, and you can't compost your pumpkin after that because the paint that they usually use, a paint that's usually used to paint pumpkins, is acrylic, which is obviously it's plastic and that can't be composted. Also, it's just carve your pumpkins, carve them, no painting. It's ridiculous. Make sure at the end of the holiday to compost your pumpkins. If you can't compost it, then take it to a local wildlife sanctuary. They tend to feed the animals pumpkins and they really like it. What you really want to do is don't throw your pumpkins in the trash. They won't break down, and there are a lot during Halloween. So make sure you're composting or disposing of your pumpkins properly. So if you're still going to decorate your house, try your best to use items you already have around the house like we did. A lot of the stuff you see is from our house. You can also use newspaper and cardboard to make cutouts for decorations, like bats or ghosts or black cats or something. That's a very low waste way to create hanging or window decorations. If you're gonna still buy decorations from the store, if you're low or you don't have anything around your house, do your best to buy decorations that seem like they're going to last you a while. Don't buy something that looks like it'll break, or don't buy something just because it's cheap. Make sure you reuse those bought decorations for as long as you can, ideally for the rest of your life, so you don't end up like him, skeleton homie. That's it. Happy Halloween. Do your best to keep your Halloween green. It is possible with these suggestions that we've made. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.